Oh no.
Then it's racing.
Whoa!
Oh.
Dude, how'd he turn? Did like a 40-degree angle.
No!
Sup, freak? What in these cinnamon toast?
Google.
Just join the general chat.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
Hello.
What's
Look
up?
at this thing. Holy crap.
Wow. What the F?
Yeah, it took a lot of work.
This take longer than
Absolutely.
okay.
Karazhan took 5 days. This took
holy crap.
about a month.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Holy
insane.
crap.
I love just the comparison of scale.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
love that I
walk-
could never do this in my life.
No, yeah, not me either.
Dude, the size is so much bigger than I thought it was.
Wow. I can see why this took a month.
Yeah.
Good job on the textures too, like on the stairs. Just mixing it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Looks
Yeah.
weathered. Used.
Yeah, thank God for World Edit, or that would have been a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Holy crap, dude. And let's take a look at that big skull. That was the last piece, right?
Yeah, this was the last piece.
What the heck? Jeez Louise, dude. That looks sick, man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I still think my favorite part is probably the claws.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
The claws came out really well.
Yeah, they did.
Dude, what the F, man? You should post it in Reddit yourself. So I'm
I've
not,
already
like,
done
getting all-
that.
Okay, good deal. Because I don't want to steal all your thunder. So, by definition, oh, not definition, it's horrible verbiage, but if you did Stormwind, it would take you like a year. Like, that would be like one of those things like,
Yeah, that
The-
could take a lot longer.
yeah, that could take
Good.
a very long time.
Good take.
Because this would be like maybe like a 12th of Stormwind, maybe the size of it.
I mean, if I remember counting this correctly, the front itself is just 250 blocks long.
Okay.
I can't actually remember how long this side.
Man. And
Oh, the chains hanging down. Looks so
yeah,
sick.
Yeah.
dude. That is sick. And where's Karazhan's on the same plane,
Karazhan's
right?
just over to the right. Just over here.
I just want to look at it to scale against it. So this took you 5
Wow.
days for the
Yeah,
tower.
this was 5 days, and this was also without World Edit.
What the heck? That's dope, dude. Looks insane.
So what should we give him? What do you want to do, Void? Do you have any? You still want to keep medieval builds, like Gothic
I
builds?
actually have a list over in my other building over here,
Okay.
because while I was taking a break from making the skull, I decided to make this just to kind of clear my head,
Right.
just as like because it's like a personal house build.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like
And
a
then
Best Western.
and in homage to you, I chose the skull painting.
Let's
Ooh.
go.
Can you walk
That's
through it?
dope. That's dope.
No, it's just the TV. It's just the TV at the moment.
Okay.
On the
but
voice
yeah,
channel?
I
Yeah, you can join
made
the
an-
voice channel.
I made an ideas room up here, which has all of the current suggestions I've had from people.
What? That's pretty cool, dude. What?
Well, I've got my personal my personal ones up in this line, and then everyone else's suggestions on this line.
Okay.
So here's yours, and
Stormwind and
just
backwards.
backwards.
Stormwind.
I got shadow goblins there. Yeah,
Dude, what in the
that's from
world?
a
This is
different
sick, dude.
Discord.
It's all like figured out. I love that.
Yeah, and then these are my personal 4. So the first point of Hanamura, which is like the game arcade up until like the pagoda with the bell,
Right.
that would be that one.
What?
Naxxramas, as in like just the main like iconic building, I guess.
Right.
Celiana is the hub world of Monster Hunter World Iceborne,
Oh, okay.
and Caermorhen is the castle from The Witcher 3, or I think just The Witcher in general.
This is insane.
Yeah, and then over here I've kind of given myself a rough idea of like difficulty, size, and like how hard it would be to find resources for it.
Right.
So the first line, so say Hanamura for example, but this would be a 3 in difficulty. So it's like, because with that, what I want to do with Hanamura is if I go over to the first, because I the other day I built the 16-bit hero art that's on the outside of the arcade,
Okay.
and I built that pretty much to scale with what's in the game,
Oh, snap.
because based off the reference image I had for it, it's all done in essentially the exact same size because obviously it's pixelated.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is that Skyrim I just saw?
Where?
On the left. That little down low. To the right
This
now.
one?
Right. No, right behind you. The Viking helmet thing.
That.
Yeah.
That's the Predator.
Oh.
No.
No, just- I
That.
had no idea.
That is if I just fly over here, is this piece of art here.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
So it was just a test.
Because, that is, yeah, it was a test and it's what I used to actually edit it in. So if I find the thing, it is this it's like it's supposed to be that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's just
Unreal.
it because this is kind of like my small build testing area, which is where I built the hand, the main mural, like the inner pieces of. It's where I built the spike, and over this direction is the dragon head. When it decides to load in, yeah, you got the dragon head here.
Dang, dude.
But yeah, what I would want to do with Hanamura is I'd want to make it to scale with the player.
Right.
So you know the like the doorway on like the doorway on the arcade is like still big enough to fit like a character like Reinhardt through it,
Right.
as well as other characters. So it would be something like this where it'd be a 3x3,
Okay.
because so each block is about 2 meters in height. So with it being about 3 meters high and your character being 2,
Mm-hmm.
it would still fit a character of Reinhardt's like height through the door,
Okay.
and then I'd go from there making the entire first point to scale with the player, so it would feel a lot more realistic in like regards to the game.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the pixel art I did for the art on the outside.
Dang, dude. The F.
All of this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is kind of just my creative world. It's like, it's got my like redstone testing and just my typical building.
So as
And
far
I also decided to make them like the map of the actual build itself.
what?
So this is it from like a
Bird's eye view.
bird's eye view.
Yep, that's crazy. Like, what do you do for colors? Is there like dye or something you use on different materials?
So for say like this one, I kind of just looked at the image, went for like a rough palette.
Mm-hmm.
So like obviously with the like images that I have, it's all got like a basic pink overtone.
Yeah.
So I kind of, in my head, I removed that and right, that's going to be essentially gray. So
Correct. Yeah.
I then kind of gathered up like all of the dark, like, medium dark grays, the darker grays, and then the lighter grays as well,
Mm-hmm.
and then decided which ones work best with each other. So like over here, I've used the lighter palette, so it's like smooth stone, andesite, and regular stone, whereas this one's a lot more like defined with a lot more darker lines. So you've got things like dead coral blocks, cobblestone, basic stone, and then stone bricks.
Yeah.
And then this one is the darker one, which uses a lot more grays and some of the newer blocks as well, which is kind of why I waited to start this,
Oh my
because
gosh.
it's added
man.
like some of the basalt. It added basalt, and then this one over here added the blackstone. So it's a highly detailed black block as opposed to things like obsidian, which is kind of more purple by comparison.
Right.
So if I get the light, compare that to that, that's a lot more purple,
Oh.
whereas that's more black.
Yeah. Wow, dude. So what's next on your to-do list?
I'm gonna collect some ideas and then I'm gonna assign them all a random number and then random number generate and see what I get. And then
Smart.
if it's one that I can like figure out how to do, then I'll go with it. If not, I'll reroll.
That's sick, dude. It's crazy to see how artistic people are, man. Like I could see this and I can maybe draw it. It may not be the best, but I could never build it like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
that's the
insane,
thing
dude.
for me.
Unfortunate thing is, there's one thing with it that's bothering me.
What is it?
It's this. It's not to scale. It's too big.
Oh, okay.
That's too big?
Yeah, because if you look here, it's only like half the size of this, whereas how I built it, it's almost the entire size.
Mm.
But
See, that's something that bothers the artist, but the viewer is like, oh, I can't tell the
Yeah.
difference.
I've looked at it from a viewer perspective, and I'm like, it kind of looks better having
You're
just
right.
a massive ball and chain.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the only thing it does really to my eye is it kind of unbalances the build a bit.
I can see that.
It's
But it
just
looks amazing.
insane. So why did you choose the what's in the portal? It has a green overtone, obviously.
Is that like glass?
It's a combination of green glass, lime glass, gray glass, and slime blocks.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So like the brightest thing you'll see is the slime blocks, and the darkest shade will be the gray.
Okay.
And then
Oh.
the green and the lime just kind of make it stand out more or less.
That's
Right.
insane,
And
dude.
then if I turn off these shaders, it will the effect that I put behind it actually shows up a bit more. In
Okay.
that, so what I've done with it is I've layered all of it.
Oh wow.
So behind this is there's another
Jeez.
5 layers of glass behind that, and then a layer of lights. And what that does is it kind of creates a fog effect with the glass, so it clouds it up a lot more.
Yeah.
And if I do,
I'm freaking amazed right
it
now.
lights it up, and it lights it up at night.
Oh my god.
This does look. I feel this looks great at night.
It does, dude. It looks. What do you mean at night? It looks great in general.
Yeah.
It does, but
Yeah.
it looks better at night.
Dude, I'm jealous.
Dude, unreal, man. Well, whatever you're doing on next, just keep me in the loop.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep throwing it. In fact, I mean, I still have
Insane.
one more idea with something I want to do with this one.
Oh,
But
wow.
that I'm keeping secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
The
right,
only
Marquis?
downside is with shaders at the moment, they don't have so with all the glass, it's not shading it to like a green.
Yeah.
But with the RTX 2080 ray tracing, they've actually made it so you can do colored lighting. So white lights will now display white, and like yellow will display yellow. But if you put glass in front of it, it changes the color to the color of the glass, so you can have green lighting.
Oh.
So if I had an RTX and turned it on, all of this would be green instead of orange.
Oh wow.
And same with the
Okay.
others over there. And these would appear in like a red, yellowy, orange, like a bit more than they do already. But I've also
Right.
thrown in some pink in here.
It gives it some depth.
Yeah, because given like the color of this block, you'd expect the lighting to be white,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of gives off still an orangey tone. Whereas if I
Right.
grab something like glowstone, it still gives off the same color, even though they're two completely different color blocks. You'd expect this to be more white. So with RTX on, this would be a white light, and this would be an orange light. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with how it's come out.
Yeah, that's insane, man. That's like, so Karazhan was awesome, and I was excited about to see how you did with the portal, but it exceeded my expectations by far.
I mean, the last time you saw this on stream, I was only just building up these.
Right.
This entire portal didn't exist. The statues were in, these weren't here, that wasn't in. So many of this, like, all of this was like hollow ground.
Right.
And this is the second time it's been here, and it's completely finished.
That's stupid. F. Ali, man. Well, F. I'm gonna save this segment and put it on YouTube.
Alright.
That's awesome, man. Incredible. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my midday break and then eat lunch, and I'll be back on later today.
Alright.
So, but Daff and everybody, I'll be back on later. Void, you're a freaking animal,
Yeah.
and you guys can hang out with him. I'll be back later. Unreal. What the F, dude? That's Void. You know Void Collar. Insane, dude. He just showed up at streams like, hey, tell me to make something. He did Karazhan. It was insane. He finished Karazhan in 5 days, and then he's like, what else? And I said the portal in Outland, and he did the Outland side. It's just insane. But I'm gonna hop off for now. I'll be back on later, and we will reconvene. So, Zealand, thanks so much for hanging out. Marquis, Cars, Colty, congrats on the day. Watch time, day and a half almost. Jammed, what's up? Void, Stutter, DDoS. Oh my gosh. Archangel, Costa, that weird person that we banned, you're out. Nerd Nathan, what's up? Brutal, Omen. Number one, thanks for the 3 months. 6-8, thanks for the dono. Ms. Love you, girl. Thanks for hanging out. Stu, you're a champion and a warrior. Kiyoshi, thanks for playing with us. Zero, we will play some Destiny tonight. Do that raid. And there's a bunch of others up there. Colton, Abso. Hey, everybody. We got 40 people watching. So, hey, anyway, love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. And I'll see you tonight.